What's up, guys? Coach Holden here with Coach Sam. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what day 3 on our strength program is going to look like. Now, this day is our dynamic effort day, okay? For those of you who have access to bands, we've got an option for you, okay? So that's going to be more of that accommodating resistance. If you don't have access to that, though, don't worry. We've still got an option for you as well. Moral of the story on this day is we want you moving fast. So I'm going to let Sam talk a little bit about what that's going to look like.
So, the reason we're accommodating our lifts is because as our leverages increase, speed tends to decrease. So again, as our leverages get better, you'll always notice whether you're benching or you're squatting, you always fire out of the hole. You always fire off of your chest. And it's always those last few inches that you get hung up on. It's because your speed is decreasing. By adding the band tension or chains, we have essentially found a way to trick ourselves into continuing to create speed throughout the entire lift. So as those leverages increase, our speed is also increasing too. And this is going to translate directly to you becoming more and more powerful and gaining more strength and speed. A few things about accommodating our lifts. And I see this all the time, especially amongst a bunch of CrossFitters. I see a bunch of loose, flaccid bands when people are lifting. So we want to make sure whether we're doing bench press or squats or deadlifts, not only do we want band tension at the top of the lift, but we want band tension at the bottom. So this isn't really doing anything for us right here. We want tension throughout the entire lift. And to get that out of these bands, you essentially need to have them stretched to about 6 feet. So from right here, this is roughly about 3 feet away from the floor. So we have that band doubled up and placed on the collar of the bar. Now, from the top of the lift to the bottom of the lift, we're gonna have tension on this lift. And again, the emphasis is speed here. A lot of people, they want to just add more weight and try to cake it on to get stronger. Speed is an integral part of producing force. So get that through your minds when we're doing this program. There's going to be days, especially on day 3, our dynamic days, where the percentages are going to be very low. They're going to be very easy. That is your cue to move these barbells as fast as you can, and you need to remind yourself set after set after set to create that speed, which is going to, again, translate into you being able to move more weight and become stronger.
And if you do this right, guys, you're going to end up with an awesome workout, right? I remember my first few times doing this way back in the day. I'm thinking, wow, why am I moving 30, 40% of the bar? It doesn't make sense to me. You start moving that 10 sets of 3, 2, whatever reps, and you're moving as fast as you can, 30 to 45 seconds rest in between sets. Before you know it, like, you've got a gnarly sweat going, and it really translates over, especially when that bar gets heavy, to being able to push through some of those sticking points. So make sure, guys, if for nothing else on these days, you are just focused on moving from point A to point B, back to point A as fast as humanly possible.